Hi there, welcome to this EHEDG Connects news update in which EHEDG wants to introduce a new EHEDG Advisory Board member to you. The EHEDG Advisory Board is established to make sure that the EHEDG services are tightly aligned with the actual needs of the food industry. The new member today is Dr. Georg Kalss, and he's a food safety officer at the waiver unit, business unit at Bühler. And Bühler, of course, is one of the major suppliers of food processing equipment globally. Hi, Georg, nice to have you with us. Can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
My background is in technical chemistry with a special focus on material sciences, especially metallic materials. And I joined Bühler, then it was still the Haas Group, 10 years ago as a material scientist. I have focused on all topics related to material sciences, especially on surface technology, non-stick properties of food contact surfaces, and also on cleaning operations. And my special focus there is on laser cleaning of surfaces.
Now, your new role at EHEDG is to supply EHEDG with your perspective, your views on what's needed, how EHEDG can align to the needs. Do you already have some ideas?
The field where we think there's room for stepping up our efforts in hygienic design is certification. Not only in the components where, from my point of view, we have already quite a nice system established now with the testing laboratories, but also in certifying whole machinery where we have requests from customers that would like to see that. And we would go also in this direction. So stepping up from combining certified components to certify the whole machine.
Now at Bühler, you have a lot of experience with hygienic design, hygienic engineering and design. What do you still get out of EHEDG? How do you actually apply the guidelines and the certificates and the training courses?
We have, for example, as a target for the whole company that all our engineers have a EHEDG basic training. So they know how to design a machine from a hygienic perspective.
Can you give us a little insight in how food safety management is structured on an organizational level at Bühler?
We combine what's in the EHEDG docs and also what the input we get from our customers and our own experience. And from this, let's say, knowledge, very, very broad knowledge base, we can develop really good solutions for our customers that enable them to produce safe food.
Does EHEDG also help you to promote your hygienic design equipment in a more effective way?
Definitely. This is something we see very positive about EHEDG, because this also gives us, like in working groups or also in the advisory board, this gives us a possibility to link up both with customers and our suppliers outside of a concrete project. So in a more general setting where we can exchange and discuss on such topics without let's say with a broad perspective.
Now, traditionally, hygienic engineering and design has always been closely related to food safety. But lately, we have also discovered that hygienic design greatly benefits the productivity and sustainability aspects of food production. How do you deal with those themes within Bühler?
The most important fields for innovation in the food industry in the, let's say, next 20 years will be centered about sustainability. Meaning that when looking at the carbon footprint of a foodstuff, there are quite a lot of possibilities to get this footprint down by new or better processes and in production. And one item that we have seen in our analysis on that is quite often overlooked, and this is the role that the, let's say, amount of food that doesn't end up at the customer plays in this. And this is, from my point of view, a very, very strong argument for hygienic design, because a core role of hygienic design is avoiding hygienic incidents which lead to loss of food in the production process. Worst case scenario, avoiding recalls. It's also food lost in before it ends up by the customer, but also enabling safe cleaning processes that don't lose much raw materials in themselves. So I think that all we are doing on hygienic design should have a focus on enabling improving sustainability of the processes we are serving. And this is something that Bühler has very strongly in focus now.
Dr. Georg Kalss, Food Safety Officer at Bühler, thank you very much for this interview. And I think I speak on behalf of the entire EHEDG community when I say welcome to the board.
Thank you, Job. Bye.